Welcome to the show. The DJ was supposed to be on time with a hot ass jam and feel that. So I'm trying again. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. All right, what y'all about to hear tonight is a poetry slam. This is an absolutely unique event. We got people who have written down their life stories. They have put their hearts on paper. Then they've regurgitated them through their mouths, calling it spoken word. And what we're gonna do, we have 5 random judges throughout the audience. Where your judges at? Show me your scorecards. Show me your scorecards. We got judges all over the place. And they are gonna reduce these people's heart and hard work to mere numbers. Yes, their poetry will be digitized. And whoever has the highest score at the end of the evening, those top 5 poets are going to get on the slam team. Now, let me explain to you something about Neo Soul. Neo Soul had their first team 2 years ago. They took that team to nationals, and their first time out not only made it to national stage, became this close to being the #1 team in the nation. Yeah! Brand new poets to nationals, brand new team, #2 in the country, including France and Canada. So this year they're gonna try and do it again. I fully expect Neo Soul to be on final stage again, battling it out with the Killeen team. Now, these poets have 3 minutes and a 10-second grace period to spit their hearts out. There'll be no animal acts. There'll be no musical accompaniments unless they can do that whole thing with their body. They don't get to use props, and they got to write their own shit. Damn. And there's a new rule this year. No bitch-assness. No. Now, are y'all ready for the slam? No, the hell you're not. We cannot have a slam unless we slaughter a lamb. Take an innocent babe poet and cut open his throat and pour it upon the mic. We call that our sacrificial poets.
Kind of graphic.
This poet is gonna come spit to calibrate the judges, because these judges are brand new. They don't know what the hell they doing. So we're gonna let them practice one time. So y'all ready for your sacrificial poet?
Oh yeah.
Put your hands together for the coach of the #2 slam team in the nation in 2006, Mike Funky Whalen.
Work it.
Rewind.
Hi. You know that movie Pretty in Pink?
Yeah.
You know Ducky from Pretty in Pink? Yeah, I have zero interest in being Ducky. I would no longer be the adorable loser who quietly pines away for the pretty girl, hoping beyond hope that someday she'll turn around and say, "Oh, Peter Parker, it's always been you." Because, man, that shit never happens. I don't want to be the wussy boy, the wimpster, the dashboard confessional. Instead, I will be the wrong guy. Please invite me home to meet your parents. I will spank your mother on the ass and call your father a pussy. From here on out, it's all tattoos, fist fights, and one-night stands. I'm gonna dress the part. I'm gonna get a baseball cap and I'm gonna wear a crooked like an idiot. I'm gonna wear sunglasses indoors at night like an asshole. Not only will I eat meat, I'll make fun of people who don't eat meat because that's never been done before. I'm gonna start drinking. I'm gonna drink beer with like twice the umbrellas because I don't know. I'm gonna say things like, "How about them Mets?" and I'll know what I'm talking about because right now. I'm gonna name my cock after predatory animals and say things like, "My beast hungers." I'll think it's sexy. I'll be wrong. And I will be extroverted. Oh my God, I will be extroverted. I'll be so extroverted, I will make Wow! I'll be so extroverted! I'll make everyone, especially me, baby, really uncomfortable. And I will drop names. I will drop names like some sort of great name-dropping monster full of names and drop things. I'll drop names like Nixonian carpet bombers dropped unwelcome things over Cambodia. It will be so annoying. Oh, you like that band? They're like really good friends of mine. Such nice guys. Oh, haiku interlude. Please, shut the fuck up. I don't give a fuck what bands you think you're friends with. Your friends will be so obnoxious. But not you, because you will be naive and easily manipulated. And that's okay. That's exactly what I'm going for these days. And I will have no friends. Now, apparently there's some sort of middle ground between doormat and fuckface where I can be myself. Well, let me tell you something, sister. I hate myself, and I love extremes, and I'm about to walk out that door, and if you give a damn about the future of our potential children, whatever your name is, you'll be 3 seconds behind me.
Yeah, baby! Mike Whalen. I forgot to add, there's an automatic disqualification if you break any microphone or mic stand. I want to let you know. What y'all feeling, Mike Whalen? Yeah! All right, judges, let's see how you work it. Let's see what's up. On the count of 3, y'all gonna raise your scorecards, and I need them all up at the same time, all right? Because we don't want y'all cheating, trying to figure out who gave the other judge, whatever. So, 1, 2, 3. Let me see your cards. Uh-oh. See, this is why we do this. Because that looked like a 0.8. No. Outstanding. All right, we got a 7.4, a 8.5, a 8.8, a 9.5, and a 9.8 for Funky Mike Whalen. I got multiple redundant systems tabulating scores. You know, 26.8 for Mike Whalen. So now, judges, there's no more excuses. You know what you're doing. Now, this is what you're gonna do. If you felt like a poet was better than Mike Whalen, then you scored them higher than Mike Whalen. If you felt like they weren't as good as Mike Whalen, then you scored them lower than Mike Whalen. If you felt that that was the hottest poem you ever heard in your life, and they should give up poetry because if they spit another verse, they'll be raptured, you give them a 10.
That's deep.
Now,
Wow.
if you felt like that poet shouldn't have woke up this morning, that they thought they had any idea that they might spit a poem this evening, you give them a 0. Wow. Don't be scared. I will personally walk you to your car and film you getting your ass kicked. So, don't worry about it. We can take it to the police and then we'll be good. Y'all ready for your first poet of the evening? Put y'all hands together for Ebony.
Yes, ma'am. I wish you looked at me the way he does. He's in love with me. Not just the normal or watered down version of the syllables, but right down to where the words derived. He's in love with me. More than I can express from the vibration of my tongue. My name is beautiful. He calls me often, not when he's done something wrong or even when he thinks I've forgotten, but simply because that's my name. He says he could never call me his favorite because that would mean I'm comparable. Says my personality is better than jazz, hip hop, and Talib Kweli put together. Says my most common features that I have so many, he calls me life. And for him today, I made his a little bit better. Said I'm the blood that flows through his veins to make his heart pump, calls me his heartbeat. I'm so beautiful. He rubs my feet when I've had a hard day. Waits on me hand and foot, becomes my personal chef. Says he only wants me to use my hands for loving him because I do it so well. He's in love with me. He says he'd love to scratch my head to feel where my roots started. Says he'd be okay living in darkness as long as our shadows collide together. I'm his bonus, his surprise, his Christmas. And on December 25th, I was born inside the pupil of baby Jesus. He's in love with me. He thinks I'm beautiful, so I don't have to worry about him masturbating or taking long stares at big overly out of shape asses. Says he'd rather me be confident than be the cause of my many insecurities. Buys red roses just because, and dinner by candlelight has nothing to do with Valentine's Day. Says I deserve it. Says every day should be my holiday. Said from the moment I opened my mouth I was a pawn waiting to be rich. Said he could see himself hiding away seeds into my stomach until it was time to reproduce. He's in love with me. He thinks I'm beautiful. He's completely satisfied. So ladies, why don't they make them all like this?
Ebony. All right, judges, y'all heard it. Start putting it together. Get it in your mind. Tabulate the score. Hey, that's premature judges. Premature judgeship. Put your card down. I ain't ready. Yeah. This is still trying to. We got the welfare judges over here.
You know what?
They work for the welfare office. Why y'all? God dog. I've been there. They look familiar. Okay, judges, let me see the score. Put them up. All right, we got a 7.2, a 9.5, a 9.6, a 9.6, and a 10 for Ebony. Yeah, I should keep this with me. What are we looking at? What's the score? What's the score? A 28.7 for Ebony, if you're keeping track. Next forward to the mic, Ed Koch.
Do me a favor. Before you pick up that phone and dial my number again, in the middle of your lunch break, during your cigarette break, first thing in the morning, as you get ready to go to sleep, before you pick up that phone, ask yourself, do you really need me to listen to you vent about bullshit for the 100th time? This is exactly why I owned a beeper until only 2 years ago. I didn't want to be accessible and easier to find. A beeper gave me choices, like calling you back when I knew I had 2 hours to give away to the black hole that is your mouth. But see, somehow, I became a good listener, a great friend, the only man that doesn't want to sleep with you, exceptional counsel, except now, you're abusing my ears, calling me to talk about pointless things like, damn, my phone bill's too high, or you wouldn't believe the argument I just got into, or I'm still single, or my favorite one, this world is so cold. So get more blankets or put on more clothes. Do you have anyone else you could call? Is this somehow a meaningless continuation of an instant messaging chat you had with me yesterday? Or better yet, might you be wasting my time? Because last time I checked, you still don't fucking listen. You somehow forgot that I warned you in an email yesterday that I'd be writing poems and that I don't care that your trainer's flirting with you because he flirts with everyone, including me. When I see your name on the caller ID, I have to ask myself, am I enabling your mindless unconsciousness? Have I wasted all attempts to teach you self-sufficiency, to show you that you need to take risks, see life as an adventure, see happiness as brief and fleeting moments, see money as the answer to 99 out of 100 questions, but to also see it as a state of mind? Can you tell me, without complaining, without venting, without whining, without going into another story you won't let me stop you from telling because I've heard it before, how much you're worth? Sure. But why do I feel that it might take 2 hours? Because you don't want a friend. You want someone to agree with you and say, yeah, that's work. Girl, I told you he was crazy. I know. This world is filled with hate and bad people. But I told you that 5 years ago. I'm not a push-button direct dial shoulder to lean on when you think it's convenient. I embrace struggle. I challenge perception. Consider taking a risk and not dialing my phone number unless you're really ready to take the time out and listen.
Ed Koch. Make it what's the business. March 29th. Was I allowed to say that? I'm sorry. Y'all ready, judges? Ready? I got the nod from the judges. Let's see them scores. We got a 7.0, a 7.9, an 8.6, a 9.0, and a 9.7 for Ed Koch. Applaud the score. I mean, applaud the poet, not the score. There you go. Now, I just want to say, if you are really, really feeling the poet, it's all right to say so. If he says something hot in the middle of his speech invitation, you can go crazy and act a fool because they are trained. Don't say rewind. But I'm sure you won't be able to enter. They hot. They love the attention from the crowd. And if the judges get some old BS scores, you can give it to them. But don't be punks, judges. Give what you feel. Y'all ready for the next poet? 25.5 for Ed Koch. All right, put your hands together for B. Fran.
Paging Dr. King, paging Dr. Martin Luther King, and with that call to arms, we would all stand back and stare in awe as Dr. Martin Luther King would descend down from heaven, and with an eloquence and passion all his own, he would speak. And my brothers would no longer do wrong. We would grab hands, sway, and sing old Negro spiritual songs. And we would embrace the words of that other king. Can't we all just get along? And we would. I mean, that would be a perfect ending to another 40 acres and mule production. But see this daily existence, where folks live only for themselves and offer passive resistance. It's simply the state of being of we, the bearers of the many hues of the original man. It's simply the state of being for liberty and justice for whom never stand. See, we're no longer part of a community. We're simply survivors of the hood. This cloak, this cover that hides the essence of our greatness. Replacing the pride of those middle passengers with stereotypical ladies, except when it comes to killing one another. Wow, them black folks are always on time to drop a bullet or drop a dime or cobble together and tell a brother, yo, nigga, that ain't where you from, it's where you at. So what happens when where you at ain't what it used to be, and now every time you see someone black, it's not your brother that you see, but it's someone who looks exactly like you. And now they look like the enemy. And no paging of Dr. King, Marcus Garvey, or Malcolm X is going to provide us with some colored people miracle fix. See, we as black folks have got to start taking credit for the state that we're in. And I know the white man imported the drugs, stimulated unemployment, and a host of other sins, but he didn't make that brother shoot that brother for the color of his shirt. And now that brother has the nerve to steal a seed from a seed that he's never seen by pouring his 40 in the dirt for those that have gone before, but all the while plotting his ghetto-gotta revenge so that more can go after. Never realized that more is going to include he and his friends. See, we're in a battle with the streets, but it seems the streets are the only ones fighting. Chris, we'd rather talk about, the white man's killing our kids. But they're not the ones glorifying drive-bys, gangbangs, and trying to be the next green suit of Bishop Don Magic Wand. We like Indians on urban reservations playing a game of ghetto chess fought exclusively by pawns, because for every James Bird that's been drugged from the bump of a white man's truck, there are 1,454 dead brothers and sisters killed by another brother who says, I don't give a fuck, and why should he? I mean, we're the ones who profess to be saved, and we don't even care about them. We'd rather give our money to Pastor Johnson and never-ending building funds than to spend time with those that we condemn by thought, words, and NRDs, but never accepting that this is what a society breeds when it tells a boy to be a man, you've got to have a gun. It tells a girl to be a woman, you've got to have a son, so she raises a son against all odds in a world that values death. And by the time he's in his early 20s, she feels like she has nothing left because her baby boy is now a foster child of the gangs and a ward of the streets. And this is just one example of how this vicious cycle repeats, but it doesn't have to always be this way, because everything in life's a choice. And I'm not naive to believe that it can change overnight, but I believe it can start tonight with my voice saying, I am my brother's keeper. And when he hurts, shit, my pain goes deeper, so I will no longer turn the other cheek. I will be strong enough to lift those that are weak, even when they don't know it or don't care. See, I accept my responsibility to always be there. So, Dr. King, You are no longer needed.
That was Be Friend, everybody. Y'all ready, judges? Yeah. Y'all ready, judges? Yeah. I got the nod. I got the nod. Get 'em. All right, let's see some scores, judges. We got an 8.7, a 9.5, a guy standing in the way, a 9.6, a 9.8, and a 10 for Be Friend. But I do believe there's a problem. That bastard ass clock.
It's all right.
I was watching the time. It sped up when he got up here. It went faster than it was. I'm sorry, we had some whack ass scorekeepers. I mean, some timekeepers. So, what's the score?
For the time penalty, he had a 28.9.
A 28.9. Woo! Don't applaud yet.
After the 1.5 point time deduction,
What?
he has a 27.4.
A 27.4
all right, it's all
for
right.
Be Friend. That's all right. Everybody say boo the clock.
Boo the clock.
Put your hands together for your next poet. Shake.
Get him. What was my real name? Before your NBA made me an award-winning slave dressed in salary caps for your slave trade, what was my name? Before all this fame came, before the crack cocaine game, before the gangs and those slain in vain who now fill graves, what was my name? See, my queen Cleopatra and Makita happens to be one and the same. But somehow a name change took place, like features removed from face by Alexander the Great's distaste and hate. Before I became strange fruit, I had roots. Before I hung from noose, there was proof, there was truth. Was my name Ishad before they called me Jesus and changed what I believed in? Tell me the reasons. Why after centuries of torture am I forced to hyphenate my culture, misinterpret my religion? There's no record of African Americans in the beginning, or Mexican Americans, or Asian Americans, or Native Americans, no Americans, period. But as long as the game is playing to the final period, and I run up the score, front line ready to die in the battle of your wars, or worldwide tours explored to call my women whores when I perform, you'll secure my floor, 4 walls and a front door. What was my name? Before the pain of your financial gains, before the chains, before the Negro was tamed, before it was ballin'. What did you call it? Was Sierra Leone the home of diamonds before you started mining? Could I afford to live my life in prayer before you lied about tithing? Why are you hiding? I've been lost with no compass or roadmap of right directions, no answers to my questions, no ammunition in my weapon, just unanswered blessings and unknown confessions of an unrecognizable reflection. Was my immaculate conception in the likeness of perfection before you told me that my complexion was an infection? Or before you loved my sister for her sex instead of my intellect? What did you call me then, when I was as different instead of nappy-headed, big lip and wide nose? Before my queens were called bitches, hoes, or big bone? Before we were the homeless vagrants or masters' favorites? Before we were the escapees, refugees, Hydis, wetbacks, or gooks? What was my truth? Before I was Muslim or Christian or confined to your traditions? Before I was considered Jew or Hebrew or became ashamed of my people? Before I knew that black meant unequal? What the fuck was my name before Hitler's Hitless or the U.S. government served up Pearl Harbor for Christmas? What was my business in this country if you didn't want me? Before my mother was your bitch, back when Africa was still rich? Before you armed our force starving with triggers? Before our father started calling us niggas? I had a name. Before you pouring crack from my veins, I made my max minimum wage. Before sharing me that good book with torn pages and all the changes you made throughout the ages. Before I was your boy, or fit in one of the little boxes on the application. Before the plantations and reservations. Before being forced to accept and claim this nation, I had a name. And now I'm searching for the language from which it came.
That was Shake, everybody. Judges. Don't be swayed by the crowd. Don't be swayed. Vote your conscience. Oh my God, did I say vote? Hey, raise your hands if you voted in the primary. Who voted in the primary? Who voted in the primary? How many people caucus? Anybody caucus? I was up till 1:30 in the morning caucusing. We didn't finish till 1:30 because they didn't know how to do it. It was worth it though. That damn McCain got my vote.
What the
I
Hillary?
didn't know this was a Democratic poetry spot. I'm sorry. All right, judges, y'all ready? Thank you, bro. You gonna videotape it?
Yeah.
All right, judges. Let's see them scores. Judges. We got a 9.1, a 9.7, a 9.8, a 9.9, and a 10 for Shake. Say that again.
A 29.4.
A 29.4. Next forward to the mic, welcome B. Shatter.
3 minutes to live, baby.
Ballin'! Oh, fuck that. Hold on. Drop it, give me 50. Drop. Oh, for hell no. Oh, you. This is about some bullshit. Fuck. I'm so mad right now. I'm so fucking mad right now, son. I'm about to kill about. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Hold on. Just a couple of 1, 2, 3, 9 people, son. Square the bomb and punch a baby in the face. Shadow, wait. Why are you attacking infants? Stop this instant. I'd like to. I'd fight to. But for real, this shit on the radio drives me insane. I can't stand what's his name. And these motherfuckers let this motherfucker Superman his way to the top. Yeah, it's catchy, but y'all let this man call your girl out her name and dance around on television like it's a silly game. So who's to blame? Those 9 people. I'll call the first 3 the industry and the next 6 the bank. The IND dot led his ass to the top, and the bank, well, the bank. Let me tell you about the goddamn bank. Fuck the bank, cause they signed this check. But shit, for real, the real 6 is you select few who accept what he do. So for real, I'm killing you. So get used to the constant beatings and the sight of your ignorance bleeding like black people dodging the police. For real, once they're gone, I might have peace, but please refrain from trying to maintain my insane sanity or my insanity. See, you understand me? Y'all think I'm playing. See, if I had a daughter and some of these lyrics called her, fuck killing the DJ, I'm bombing the sound waves because I refuse to have her reduced to this shit. So I crusade these waves in an effort to attempt to save y'all. So get on your cell and make that call because I'm so mad right now that I might kill each and every one of you on the highway tonight.
That was B. Shatter, y'all.
Hey.
You might notice that some of the poets are a little hyper. That's okay because first prize is free anger management classes. Word. Y'all ready, judges? You ready? I get your head nod, judge. You good. Let's see some scores.
Judge at the bar, let me see your score. Judge at the bar, let me see your score. Judge at the bar. Judge at the bar. Judge at the bar. Everybody point to the judge at the bar.